Being artsy with Amy. Hey, I've got another journal done. Whoop whoop. So I'm gonna just show you what's in the journal that is done now. I'm very excited about this. Uh, I made this journal. It was, I think, one of the first journals that I ever made, judging from the art in it, probably the very first one. Um, so this has been going for a long time, and it's finally done, and we're celebrating. Um, and the cover is plain, and I'll probably, minus like accidental whatever, it's plain and gross, and I'll probably just leave it like that. Because I covered it in muslin, and I don't know how that's gonna take. I don't know. I'm probably gonna leave it blank. It doesn't matter. But anyways, now I'm gonna flip through it, and so you can see and what it is. And that's just a scrapbook paper, but it's really pretty, so I'm going to leave that plain too. On this side of the page is actually recent stuff. I had like left a couple pages blank, and that was one of the pages, so I went back in and just filled in with some stuff, random bits of stuff that I had. Like this is a James Burke stamp that I went over with pencil. He shows you how to do that on his channel. And so this is more recent. And the glitter pig, I just copied that not that long ago, and these are just stamps on paper to test what the stamp looked like. So this is the first the first page I actually did, which you can see my lettering. I don't know. It has gotten slightly better, or at least that's just my regular handwriting. I don't even think I could call it lettering, and it has changed. And also definitely everything has gotten better. You'll see like more towards the back of the book, but obviously it's gonna have gotten better. There was a lot of questionable things in between now and then. For sure. This is one of my favorite things. I saw it online. It's not my original whatever, but I need to go back and redo it as a better artist. But thick girls are made for cuddling. I thought that was nice, so I like it. It made me laugh. And I like the idea of this. This is another thing. This is my own idea. And I need to go back and again like do it in a better version now because I have progressed in my skills somewhat, I think. So I would like to do that again because I like the idea of that. I like a lot. This is the first watercolor like palette I ever got, and what's really funny is this is literally the $5 cheap palette from Michaels, and look how excited I was about it. I was so excited. And it just was like, oh, these are great mushroomy color, and I suppose they are, but and it's what you have and whatever, you get the try to get the nicest stuff you can, but it's I just thought it was so funny that I was so excited about these. I remember being very excited about these watercolors, and it's funny because I just bought myself some Daniel Smith watercolors, which is on a whole different level of whatever. And I'm equally excited because the last page in the book also me doing swatching out watercolor. So yeah, the thrill of like new art supplies, it never gets old ever. I did a lot of more quotey stuff whenever I was first started. Obviously, like you see that a lot more so I wanted to have words on everything, and I don't do that as much now. Sometimes yes, but more when I first, I mean, you'll see it was on everything. I like the colors on this a lot. I think it's really pretty. This is one of my favorite pages, and it probably has my best lettering that I had done, or at least for a really long time, it was the best lettering. I like this very much. I love, there's something about that little girl and the little origami butterflies. I really like that. This is actually a recent one that, again, I just had a blank page, so I went back through and filled in the blank pages. She's pretty recent. And the next two are, I added them in because they were just on loose paper, so I glued them in. So these are new, more new than the rest of the stuff around it. I think it's funny that I went in and did all these little circles because I found it really tedious, and I'm a little bit better about that now. I don't mind doing it, but I remember like starting it and then being like, "Why did you start this, you idiot?" I still like this girl. I still think her hair looks wet, and I like her raincoat. Again, there's a lot of things I would do different, but I'm very when I was going back through it like myself, I was kind of impressed with like I felt like it was creative. Like I splattered watercolor on her, and I was like, that's smart. And then I still think her hair looks like it's wet. It's flat to her head and stuff. So I actually don't. Her face is that poor ugly girl, but there are things about it that I liked. I think that's important. You know, you always find something, you can find something that you like in what you do. Even if you're not great at something, you can still be like, well, I do like this. So I think this is another one that needs revisited. And this will be the better one. I don't know. I saw these clouds on Pinterest and I thought they were really cool. The way that they had done the line work and stuff, I really liked that. So it's not my idea, but it's a cool idea. I was playing with stencils and stuff, and I used to go by Sweet Red Clover instead of Weird Amy. So I was trying to make knock my water bottle over. I was trying to, I don't know what I was doing, but I was like, I'm just going to write my name with supplies and that'll be great. This is more recent, but she's real ugly, but I like these little flowers. I've done them on other stuff and apparently it's a thing for me now, but I really like those. And I don't mind her. She's very cartoony. She looks like if Dennis the Menace was a girl, and she came out of my head, and so I was proud. I was like, I still don't mind her. I'm like, yeah, she looks like a cartoon. I like that. That's cool. This is collage-y stuff, and I don't mind the colors of this. It's not something I do all the time, but I don't mind it. She's creepy. And what's really funny is if you take a picture of her, there's actually like a ghosting thing, because I had painted something else underneath of it, and you could see it was a girl, but it was a different than this, and you can see it, if you take a picture that comes through, and I don't know if the video will pick it up, but I have pictures on the blog from when I was blogging at sweetredclover.yahoo.com. You can go and look at the pictures if you want to. Or no, I lied. Yeah, no, sweetredclover.blogspot.com. I haven't said that in forever. But yeah, there are pictures of that you can see it if you want to. And I don't mind her. I think she's kind of neat, and I like the colors together. I don't mind her too bad. I thought that was cute. It was simple. It's not great drawing or anything, but it was simple and cute. And it was before everybody was going nuts with floral stuff, so I will say as the most hipsterish thing ever, which is I did it before it was cool. That was a inspired by Mindy Lacefield thing that I did. I don't mind her. I like her a lot, even though she's really simple. I like her and her crazy dress that she has going on. I like the colors in that. There's always something you can find, except for probably not in this page. This is one that like I couldn't even cover it up because these are like I built up like I think gesso or gel medium and carved the words in. So like the only thing I really do is slap something over top of it. But I thought, ugly pages, they deserve their space. This I think I copied something I saw online. I'm pretty sure with the mushrooms. Maybe not exactly, but very similar. And again, same deal. I just colored these ones in. And I like how they look. Whoever's idea that was a great idea. This little bird was my own, and I think it's really funny. I like it. So I'll take credit for the stupid looking bird, because I like him. And I don't mind the lettering, actually, on like that. It's okay. Yeah, so 2014. So everything before this was even earlier than 2014. So 5 years difference between this stuff and what I'm doing now. Except for this is a more recent one. Again, it was the blank pages. This was colored pencil swatches. But yeah, so 5 years ago, and the difference between some of the stuff that I did then, versus now, like, I don't know, like that was, what I could do 5 years ago, and that's, 5 years, and that's not even the best thing I feel like I've done, but, you can tell there's a lot of improvement, in 5 years, for sure. This I'm coming back to, and I'm going to read this because I wrote this and I really like it, and you're going to have to listen to me say it if you continue watching this video. It says, I couldn't hear myself, so I sought out a quiet place to feel the sun on my tired face. For no one else, it was my choice, a quiet room to hear my timid voice. But try as I might, I could never find a silent space for my noisy mind. So all my words learned how to spill onto blank pages until I'd said my piece and I was at rest and saw that painted words were best. And I really like that, and that's totally how I feel. I'm not good with emotional garbagey stuff. I don't like it. I don't like to do it, and I'm bad at it. And art journaling really helped me to get through things and to be more okay with having emotions and feeling emotions. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's the truth. Like, it really, really did. And even now, like, I don't need it as much. I can do it without having to make a page about it, I guess. But at first, learning how to, put all those thoughts and feelings onto the page, it was so helpful. And now, because I did the art journaling for so long, I can do it without, this is new stuff, without having to make a page if I don't want to. I have other coping mechanisms, but I wouldn't have had those if I didn't start art journaling. This is a copy. I think this is cute. I would I would go push it a little bit further now. But at the time, this was like a huge accomplishment for me. So I like this little rabbit. It's cute. And this is the first relatively decent collage I did. But yeah, I really like, art journaling a lot. This is also recent. I think he's super cute. I'd like her, and she's old, but I like her still. But yeah, if it wasn't for the art journaling stuff, I would definitely not be where I'm at now at an emotional level, which is as close to normal as I'll probably ever be. So that's why I like that thing I made up. This is a tutorial by James Burke. He shows you how to do it, and I think she's super cute. And this is me whenever I had my gappy teeth. And I don't know, I never had a cute little fro or anything, but I was like, in this picture, I'm going to try to draw curly hair because I wish I had curly hair. They always say girls that have curly hair want straight hair and girls that have straight hair want curly hair, but I just have kinky wavy hair. So I would just want it to pick one, and if it was curls, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. But honestly, if it was straight, I'd be okay with that too. Just pick one or the other. I like her. She reminds me, she's recent. She reminds me of Joni Mitchell a little bit. I don't know why, but I like her. This is a copy of a tattoo I saw on Pinterest, and I like that. This is new stuff. I had the background done for a long time, and I was like, you're getting done, book. I'm going to smack some stuff down. So some of the pages, I'm not going to lie, was me like, you've not been done in 5 years. Let's just smack some stuff down. So that's what I did. And some pages didn't even get that. This is just my new watercolors that I got. Not even all of them, because some of them are old watercolors that I had. But I was like, oh, this texture, I'm not doing it anymore. And I forget how to do stuff with you. I'm just gonna blah. And so it just got colors. That's okay. This is me trying to paint roses with acrylics. And there's tutorials, and I was not getting it. I found a decent one. I don't know what it is now, but a decent one for drawing a rose, and then I could just color it in. But trying to do that just with paint, following the tutorial that it was not working. And then I put the black over it, and it still doesn't work. It's just not good. It's okay. Some pages are not good. This is another one where I just randomly drew crap on it because it had this paint, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. You get random crap. That's it. This is the same with this. This fish, on the other hand, is not random crap. I know it's stupid looking, but I really like it. I like his stupid little lips. It's hilarious. This is a jumbo playing card that I painted, and I thought, oh, that's a smart use of that. I was excited. This can stay like it is. I like how that looks. I think I don't know. I just like how it looks like that. It doesn't need finished. It just needs to look like that. This was creepy. I don't know what happened. That's why, I don't know, I shouldn't draw with markers, I guess, on stuff. It wasn't good. And I didn't know what to do with her, and I thought, you know what, sometimes things are okay just to be left in partially finished states. That's okay. That I'll never go back to. I don't feel the need to go back to it, but it is what it is. That's a background again. I didn't know what to do, but I had this, I think it's from a bag of fruit. I don't know for sure, but I think that's what that was. And then the tree was pretty, so there you go. This is more recent too, when I started watching Creations CC. on YouTube, and she does watercolor and then does doodling inside of the watercolor. It's not always like this with just like swatches or stuff, but she does do that. And I was like, that's smart. And I really like that. And then the faces were already on here, but I was like, I don't, I don't care about you. You'll be fine. I have the stamp. It's fine. But I really do like the doodles on this page. And I actually really like this one a lot. For some reason, it reminds me, and again, it's just watercolors, and then I did the, lettering or whatever. But it reminds me of a children's book for some reason, like a children's alphabet book, even though it's just my name or whatever. I don't know why. I really like how this turned out. And it's so simple, but I really do like it. These are just random little doodles with watercolors that I was like, I'm going to test these watercolors. And then I remembered that when you start doing something, for instance, art journaling, you kind of are like, I want to have all the things, but you don't know anything about all the things. And so you may buy, like, my theory was I'm going to buy cheap stuff so I can get more of it. And one of the things that I bought cheap stuff of was paper, because watercolor paper or mixed media paper was expensive. So I bought like the cheapest thing that I could. But now, after having done this for 5 years, and honestly, it didn't even take that long, you really quickly learn that there are things that it's better to spend a little bit more money on. And as dumb as it sounds, because paper is one of those things you should spend more money on. How much this like dulled out these colors and stuff is like egregious. So I don't know. It is fine. It's what it was, and it's all, I'm done with this book, so it's fine. But also that's paper. Yeah, just do that. Again, there's those little flowers again. I really like those. I'm proud of those. And this looks crazy. It looks like if Marge Simpson's hair was green and had the measles. That's what it would look like. This girl I just put recently, she's inspired by like a Blythe doll that I saw online. But I think she's super cute. I like her. And then it's so dumb, but I keep seeing this like shape of earring where it's a circle up here and this like half moon, half circle, whatever you want to call it, shape down here. And I keep noticing it and I really like it. And I'm like, I'm going to get earrings like that. But also I'm cheap and I don't like spend money. So I'm like, you know what? Just make a note of it and go on. And maybe if you find some on sale one day, you can buy them. I'll allow it. But it needed to have its own page because I see it everywhere and I'm like, I love those. And then I never get them. And this is my watercolor swatches of the Daniel Smith stuff. Although it was just me being like, is this the color? No. Is this the color? No. Is this the color? Or like using it and being like, oh, there's some left in my brush. Squish, squish, squish. But it's so pretty. I don't even care. I think it's pretty and it doesn't need to be anything else. And this was relatively, the stuff in the back is more recent. And then this was my good quote. It says, no great thing is suddenly created. Epictetus. But it's the truth because this took me, and then that's it. That's the last page. But yeah, this is five years at least of, actually now it's 2020 and that was, what did I say? 2014. So 6 years, at least 6 years to get through this because I work in so many at once. So yeah, no great thing is suddenly created. And the amount of like change in skills of what I had when I first started and what I did and what I liked versus now is so much. And it takes a while. So, but I'm pretty okay with where I'm at considering the lack of skill that I had before. So that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed looking through this. I hope it wasn't too fast or too rambly and that I didn't say too much, but we both know I probably did. So anyways, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.